Ever wondered what makes each country uniquely quirky? Sure, we all know about the breathtaking landscapes and rich histories, but let's dive into the fun, sometimes eyebrow-raising facts that each nation might prefer to sweep under the rug. So, buckle up for a whirlwind tour around the globe, where we'll uncover the 15 most unusual facts that your country will never be proud of. 15. United States. The USA holds the not-so-captivating title of having the most fast food restaurants per capita in the world. It's something we're probably all familiar with. It's a well-known stereotype, but unfortunately not one we can debunk like we did in other videos. And if that's not enough, the US also produces the highest number of reality TV shows globally. From The Real Housewives to Survivor, America is packed with unscripted drama. It's a mix of fast food and fast fame, painting a quirky picture of American culture that's both entertaining and a bit concerning. 14. Japan. Japan has the most vending machines per capita in the world, with one machine for every 23 people. Can you imagine that? You can find these handy machines offering everything from hot coffee to fresh socks on almost every corner. It's a paradise for those who love quick and irregular purchases. However, Japan is also known for having the most workaholics globally. The dedication to work is admirable, with long hours and minimal rest being the norm. This work ethic is both impressive and a cause for concern, as it often leads to stress and burnout. I do have to admit that this is actually something you can be proud of, but taking care of your health is important as well. Anyway, let's move on. 13. Australia. In Australia, nature is both stunning and dangerous. It holds the record for the highest number of deadly animal encounters in the world, and that's something Australians will never be proud of. From venomous snakes to box jellyfish, the wildlife here keeps you on your toes. It's an adventurer's dream, but not exactly something to brag about if you prefer safer encounters. On top of that, Australians experience the largest gambling losses per adult globally. The country's love for a good bet is unmatched. It leads to some serious financial pitfalls. Australians lose more money per capita on gambling than any other nation. I guess deadly animals is not excited enough. 12. France. France, the country of gourmet meals and, well, lots of strikes. The French are famous for spending the most time on meals daily. This takes over 2 hours to savor their food, which is more than any other nation. This shows the love they have for dining, good food, and a great company. However, France also has the highest number of public strikes. Whether it's air traffic controllers, rail workers, or even trash collectors, the French love to make their voices heard. Strikes are a common sight, and they often cause disruptions, but also showing the strong union presence and their willingness to fight for better conditions. If you live in France, I am sure you can relate to this. 11. Italy. Italy is famous for its rich history and delicious cuisine. Italians consume the most pasta per capita. Their deep-rooted love for this staple food, whether it's spaghetti or a penne, pasta is the main part of Italian culture and diet. However, Italy also holds the record for the most political scandals and government changes, and this is something not so good. The politics there is so rough, with frequent scandals and shifts in leadership making headlines. 10. Czech Republic. Let's cut to the chase right away. Czech people love beer. Although Germany is always culturally pictured as the beer-drinking country, the Czech Republic really crushes them on this aspect of life. Believe it or not, but for an impressive 29 years in a row, this nation has proudly claimed the title for the highest per capita beer consumption worldwide. In the year 2021, an average person in the Czech Republic drank approximately 184 liters of beer, almost twice as much as the runner-up Austria, where the average was 98 liters per person. 9. India. India faces some great challenges, including being the country with the most open defecation practices. Despite efforts to improve sanitation through initiatives like the Swachh Bharat mission, this issue remains dominant, and especially in rural areas. Additionally, India is home to some of the most polluted cities in the world, not something to be proud of, again. Cities like Delhi often have hazardous air quality levels. This is due to factors such as industrial emissions, vehicular pollution, and crop burning. To avoid these problems, there is an urgent need for sustainable solutions to improve living conditions and public health across the country. 8. China. China has been fighting a war on pollution for years, but the struggle is real. Major cities like Beijing often find themselves shrouded in smog so thick, it feels like you're walking through a cloud of fog. This not only makes it hard to see, but also affects the health and daily lives of millions. Even though some improvements have been made, air quality in many parts of China is still far from ideal. This causes millions of premature deaths each year. Another huge problem: internet. China's infamous Great Firewall blocks countless international websites and keeps a tight grip on online content. If you're visiting, don't be surprised if you can't access your favorite social media sites or news outlets. It's one of the most restrictive places in terms of internet freedom, making it a bit tricky for those used to the open web. 7. Brazil. In Brazil, the Amazon rainforest is both a national treasure and a hotbed of deforestation. Brazil holds the honor of having the highest rate of deforestation in the world. Imagine losing an area the size of New York City in just 6 months. The Amazon, often called the lungs of the earth, is approaching a critical tipping point, and continued deforestation could lead to major damage. That's not all. Brazil's major cities also contend with some of the highest rates of violent crime globally. It's a land of incredible beauty and daunting challenges, where nature and society both face serious threats. 6. Russia. Russia is the land of the cold bears and copious amounts of vodka. Unfortunately, it has the highest alcohol consumption per capita in the world. Whether it's a casual drink or a full-blown party, Russians know how to enjoy their spirits. However, this isn't the only vice. Russia also leads the world in corruption cases. Navigating the bureaucracy often feels like dealing with an octopus. Everywhere you turn, there's another tentacle trying to grab some illegal cash. It's a country where vodka flows freely and backroom deals are just another day at the office. Sadly. 5. Mexico. Mexico is a beautiful country of a rich culture and stunning landscapes, but it also struggles with some serious issues. Mexico has the highest number of kidnappings per capita in the world. It's not uncommon to hear about these incidents, especially involving organized crime. Speaking of which, Mexico also deals with rampant drug cartel-related violence. Entire regions can be unsafe due to turf wars and cartel activity. It's a place where every day is a mixture of beauty and danger. What do you think should be done to avoid these major problems? 4. Canada. Now here comes Canada, where the winters are harsh and the social issues are tougher. Canada experiences some of the most severe winters among inhabited countries, with temperatures plummeting to bone-chilling lows. It's a paradise for snow lovers, but a nightmare if you're not a fan of frostbite. However, a far more pressing issue is the crisis of missing and murdered Indigenous women, with over 1,000 Indigenous women reported missing or murdered since 1980. 3. United Kingdom. The United Kingdom is known for its pubs and its penchant for a good drink, leading Europe in binge drinking. From the bars of London to the local pubs in every town, Brits love their booze, sometimes a bit too much. But while you're out enjoying a pint, be aware that you're likely being watched. The UK has the highest number of CCTV cameras per capita globally. It's like living in a real-life spy movie, where Big Brother is always watching. So, whether you're having a drink or just walking down the street, remember that privacy is a rare commodity in the UK. 2. Greece. Greece might be famous for its ancient ruins and beautiful beaches, but guys, it also holds the less glamorous title of the highest smoking rate in Europe. Greeks love their cigarettes, and you'll find smokers almost everywhere. But lighting up isn't the only thing smoking in Greece. The economy has been in turmoil for years. Greece has faced significant economic instability and debt crises, making headlines for its financial struggles. 1. South Korea. South Korea is a leader in beauty and technology, but it comes with its own set of challenges. The country has the highest rate of plastic surgeries per capita. Wait, what? It shows the South Koreans just love to have a great appearance. They invest heavily in looking good, with procedures being as common as getting a haircut. However, beneath the surface lies a more troubling issue. South Korea has the highest suicide rate among OECD countries, and that's a real dark side. The pressure to succeed and maintain appearances takes a toll on mental health. Which country's fact do you think needs the most urgent attention, and what would you suggest as a solution? With this, we've come to the end of the video. If you liked this episode, please leave a like on the video. Also watch this other interesting video about countries you shouldn't go to when you hate certain things. Anyway, as always, see you in the next of Earth Basics.